welcome back. We're gonna kick this week off with the wonder of the week, because don't push notifications give you a heart attack lately? A company called Icon has figured out how to 3D print a 650 square foot cement house in 12 to 24 hours. 650 square feet? As a former New Yorker, that is a Alice. Reports estimate that 1.6 billion people worldwide probably lack adequate housing. Icon is partnering with nonprofit News Story to print a community of homes next year in El Salvador. We could also use this in San Francisco. However, this isn't news. Back in 2014, a Chinese company called Winsun made international headlines when it printed 10 homes in a day, and they printed an office building in Dubai in 2016. I hope some techie sees this video and gets really upset and needs to show everyone who is boss by building millions of affordable homes. Icon announced this news at a little event you may have heard of called South by Southwest, which is not to be confused with North by Northwest, which is a Christmas story by Kim and Kanye's first child, Northwest. Also at South by Southwest, Bose announced that it's working on a pair of augmented reality glasses that focus on adding sound to your life rather than images. Isn't that what headphones do? Bose says their audio-based AR could play historic speeches at statues as you visit them. That's been happening for years at museums, and bringing your own glasses doesn't sound like an upgrade. The headset can also give you audio directions to your gate when you arrive at the airport, or the weather report when you look outside the window. Wow, that sounds annoying. If I want to know something, I will ask Siri or look at Google Maps like a normal 2018 human. I will not wear an extra set of glasses. These remind me way too much of a debacle that we covered last week. I mean, do tech companies really expect consumers to start carrying headsets with us wherever we go? No! A, you look stupid, and B, Sony is already working on an alternative. Also at South by Southwest, they showcased their new tech that creates interactive holograms without wearing a headset and looking like a clown. Your final piece of South by Southwest news is that once again, the conference decided to have lots of lady panels, where ladies sat around and talked about our women in tech problem. Hey guys, news alert! Stop having lady panels. Just put equal numbers of women on all of your man panels. Until then, I will be calling them manels. Ray Wang, an early-stage investor and judge at the South by Southwest Accelerator Pitch event, noted that all 8 pitches she saw were from white men and all of her fellow judges were men. Speaking of badass pitches, Fetch Robotics CEO Melonee Wise stated at South by Southwest that assholes and douchebaggery are ruining engineering. They're also ruining politics, dating, and the comment sections of my videos. Anyway, something that always boggles my mind is how the world is quickly becoming unrecognizable. Phone books, letters, mixtapes, TV guides. All of our parents met IRL, you guys. The next to go? Public transportation. In a surprising number of towns across America, Uber is subsidized by the local government in order to provide cheap rides to residents. And now, in Arlington, Texas, ride-sharing app Via is replacing buses completely. In other transportation news, this week the ACLU filed a lawsuit against the TSA, claiming that the organization is searching passengers' laptops and cell phones, possibly illegally. A staff attorney told The Guardian, "The search of an electronic device has the potential to be highly invasive and cover the most personal details about a person." Man, if I had a nickel for every time I had to tell someone to be more careful with their pics, I would be a millionaire. For more on the people versus transportation, Stanford Jr. Joshua Broder, who made headlines for his robot lawyer that basically sued Equifax for you, has released a new bot that'll make sure you're getting the best deal on flights and hotels. I signed up, and it was super easy. I just gave away my email, date of birth, credit card information, and firstborn child, as I do with all websites, and now the bot is gonna negotiate on my behalf. Basically, if I book a flight and the price drops, the bot will yell, "I object," until I get a refund. All that aside, in case you like actually using your human legs, Fitbit has released a version for kids called Fitbit Ace, which reminds kids to get up and move and rewards them with badges and messages when they achieve their goals. Is it weird that I want the Fitbit for kids? I like encouraging messages, and as an adult I only get bills and 1099s. Fitbit has also added period tracking, which I assume is not in the kids version. People are all up in arms about this. Does it add value? Is Fitbit just trying to boost their position in the market? What are Fitbit's goals with this addition? To all this, I say, who gives a shit? We complain that apps don't take women into account because generally they don't. So if Fitbit and other trackers want to add menstruation, to that I say a hearty thank you, good sirs and madams and gender non-conforming folks. Frankly, if trackers monitor sleep, fitness, mindfulness, nutrition, then they can sure as hell go ahead and track menstruation. And personally, I'd love to just see that be a given that nobody talks about. So I'm gonna stop talking about it now and instead wrap this up with the what the fuck of the week. I'm sure you've all heard that Trump fired Rex Tillerson because he thinks that running the country is actually an episode of The Apprentice. What you might not have heard is that Tillerson found out via tweet. Here's the thing, I don't care what your politics are at this moment. Firing someone by tweet is just not nice. Can you imagine if you got fired and the way you found out was Twitter? And not even like a DM, or even fired, really. Just a tweet congratulating the new guy on taking your job. The only thing that would have been more disrespectful is if Trump had doused him in crude oil and lit him on fire. And on that note, friends, we'll see you next week at the best weekly tech show ever. In the meantime, you can email me at allie@dgit.com or tweet me at alliegold. I will